Cloud Effective, turning ideas into results. Goals accelerate performance. Cloud Effective's Productivity Essentials and Productivity Pro help both individuals and teams attain their wildest dreams. What are goals? Most simply, goals are the results toward which work or effort is directed. More specifically, goals are results-driven planning statements that describe and quantify the desired results which individuals or teams are responsible to deliver. Goals are our destination. As an example, perhaps you, John and Jane, are in love with the long-term vision of eternally wedded bliss. Prior to achieving this nirvana, you need to get married. It follows then that your more immediate goal is to get married. But that still seems a bit vague. What next? How do you get started? To enable planning, John and Jane need to establish more specific details and better define their shared goal. Will we elope or have a wedding and a reception? Well, they decide they would like to have a wedding and a reception. Will the wedding be small, medium, or large? They will have a small, intimate wedding with close friends and family. Will the wedding be held in a church or a chapel, outside or inside? They prefer inside. They would like to be married in a church, possibly with a reception at a banquet, and maybe with access to an outside patio and garden. By when? Well, in 12 to 18 months. And how much will they spend? They have a fixed budget of X dollars. With all these details, they could formulate their goal. We, John and Jane, are to be married within the next 12 to 18 months. We will have a small, intimate wedding and reception with our closest family and friends. We prefer an inside wedding, perhaps in a church or a chapel, followed by a fun and exciting reception at a banquet hall, preferably with access to an outside patio and garden area. We will achieve all this within our budget of X dollars. What are the benefits of having a clearly written goal? Well, there are many, but a couple include the ability to achieve a clear and agreed upon understanding of what is desired by all concerned parties. And then specific details of the goal facilitate planning and keep your efforts focused on the desired results, such as married within 12 to 18 months and a small wedding and reception. Inside, perhaps in a church or chapel. A fun and exciting reception at a banquet hall, preferably with access to an outside area, within a budget of X dollars. So now you've written a goal. What's next? Well, specific details are now turned into specific deliverables. For instance, married within the next 12 to 18 months defines when you will need to identify and visit a small church or chapel. You need to determine who's the owner. Jane will take a lead. John will help. You need to then identify and choose a banquet hall that is available in the same time that your church is. Jane's mom will take the lead in discovery. Jane and John will make the final decision. Both venues need to be booked, and the expense needs to be within your budget. Next, create a list of the closest family and friends. Jane and John will do this with input from their parents. Next steps, find a florist, photographer, invitations, rehearsal dinners, music, so it could be live or DJ, and so forth, up to N expenditures. Reconfirm that all of the expenditures are within the budget. In other words, our budget of X is greater than or equal to the sum of expenses. In summary, goals are planning statements which define desired future states and guide efforts to achieve those future states. Well thought out goals inspire ownership, agreement, and collaboration. They are not necessarily easy. In fact, they are often difficult, but they facilitate definition of smaller, easier, incremental steps that can be taken and which ultimately accelerate progress toward the desired outcomes. They provide measures of success, such as size, time, budget, and so forth, and they lead you to your dreams and visions, enabling teams to focus on their top priorities via cloud-based social productivity management applications, turning ideas into results. Cloud Effective. Thank you for listening.